Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fun project. We're going to be using these little mini frames and we're going to be using this flower color guide book. And I got the mini frames off of Amazon and I'll link it down below. But this is the code if you want to screenshot that. But I'll have it linked down below as well. And then I picked this book up in a bookstore, but I think you can also get it on Amazon, so I'll link that down below. And Amazon Prime days are coming up, so they might have a sale on it. But I thought this was the coolest book. I saw this in a bookstore. These pictures, I love flowers, and I thought these were really pretty. But the other thing that I think is very cool is back in the back of the book, it has these little tiny, I'm trying to find the beginning, little tiny pictures of the same flowers, and they're perforated. So you can see I've removed a few of them. So I thought this would be fun to use these with these little frames. And then we could put these on the cover of a little like small journal, or we could do like maybe 3 of them on the cover of a bigger journal. So lots of different options. And I pulled out a few of these already, so I'm going to pull them over here so you can take a look at them. And you could also put a magnet on the back and make them little mini refrigerator magnets. So let's get going. So I was trying to decide if I wanted to leave the background white. You can see that there. Or so I took this one to test it out and I inked it up. And I'm trying to decide. I really like both. You'll have to let me know what you think. If you like it inked or if you like it with a little bit of distress ink. So I'll hold one. Here's this one. And then here is this one. So you'll have to let me know. I'm leaning towards this one, but what I want to do next is I'm going to try just a little bit of collage medium over the top of it and just see what I think of that. So I have my collage medium here, and I thought it might give it kind of a little bit more of a painting look. And it does move the distress around a little bit, but once it's dry, then I can add some more distress. So that's something to keep in mind. If you want to distress it, do it after the collage medium dries. So I'm going to let this dry and then we'll be back. While those are finishing up drying, they're almost there. I wanted to show you if you don't have this little book and these little pictures that are the perfect size, think about what else you have in your stash. I have stickers, for example. So here's some really cool stickers, and you could pull out some different papers from your stash. Like these are little scraps, all these different scraps that we buy at, Temu and Amazon and all the places. And you could back it on some of this paper and then put that into the frame. Isn't that cute? I like that. And we have this one here. That's very cool. So maybe we'll try one of those while that finishes up drying. If you have Tim Holtz their little tiny flowers, you could do the same thing. Take the little die cut and then you could put that in the frame. Use the music paper if you want. You also, if you have any of these little pads, do you buy any of these little paper pads throughout the year? Over the years, you could pull these out and look how cute that would look in the frame. And like this one here, that's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So yeah, let's do a couple while that finishes up. So if you don't have these little ones, you still can have fun with these. So what I am going to do, I'm trying to think of the easiest way to do this. I might take a pencil and just go around. I want to make sure I get the image I want. So maybe I'll just do it on this side. And you could also have these frames go horizontal. So if you have an image that is longer than it is taller, then you can just rotate the frames and have it be that way. Okay, so I think I can see most of the pencil there. And then we'll just trim this out. But I love this idea. I think it's so fun. Or if you have some digitals, you could find some digitals that have some cute little images in them. And these frames on Amazon, I think I got 20 of them for, I think, $10. So it was very reasonable. All right, cut around the edges a little bit more. This might be the easiest way to do it. Just hold it and trim it. I could probably glue it first, but I think this will work. Look how pretty that is. And then I can't decide if I want to put collage medium on that one. So I think what I'll do, sorry about that, I'm going to do one without and one with collage medium, and we'll see what we think. So I am going to take, I think I'm going to just try my reptile glue. Let's see if it's clogged or not. It's actually not clogged. I'm shocked. And I'm just going to glue this on. And if you want, you could put a piece of felt on the back of these to finish them off and make it look really pretty. I think I might do that as well. Look how cute that is. And that was just with one of these little images and this little pad. I don't even remember where I got it. I've had it so long. And if I want to trim some more, just trim a little bit of that off. And then we'll let that dry. And then, yeah, you could add either some felt on the back or just like black cardstock or even gold cardstock. That is so cute. Oh, look how cute. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. I want to try, I'm going to take one of these stickers and I think I'm going to put it on here. I kind of liked the look of it on this for some reason. I don't know why. And I might ink that up just a little bit. And then let's try, what does this one look like? Let's try this one. Oh yeah, that looks good. Cute. All right, let's trim around this one. Yeah, I think this is the quickest way to do it, is to just hold it and trim around. But, I mean, you can just go wild with your imagination on these. I might have to order some more of these little frames. I love them so much. I might even try, I don't have any pressed flowers right now because I made them all into bookmarks, but pressed flowers would look darling in here as well. That's really cute. Okay, let's glue this one in. And I love the idea of making these into refrigerator magnets. I think that's really fun. If you have a good drill, you could drill a hole in here and turn it into a charm. I might have to try that as well. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And I'm just pressing this down. I love these. All right, let's see if this is dried yet. It has. Okay. See, I love the addition of kind of the brush strokes on there. And this one is a little bit distressed. So cool. Yeah. All right, let's Let's try this little purple one here. I think that's cute. So this one, I mean, it fits perfectly into these small ones. I'm telling you. And the images are just so pretty. So I am just going to do a really thin line of glue. And then I can put like a bigger backing on here to kind of help hold it in place. But I kind of like, as I'm looking at this, that the name of the flower is on the back. I mean, the magnet would probably cover that up anyway, though. Oh, they remind me of little pieces of art in a museum. Look how cute that is. You all, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Oh, let me know if you're going to give these a try, guys. These are so stinking cute. I'm definitely going to have these in my next craft fair. And some of my patron tiers will be receiving these as well. So I think it'll be my bluegrass. No, my Kentucky Mint tier will definitely be getting these. And then my journal tier, which is the lily tier. The other thing I thought would be using some washi tape and framing the washi tape. I think that would it would look really cute. So like you have some wide washi tape. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh, and then maybe you get a pressed flower, a dried flower, and put that in the middle, or a little small. I mean, even just plain like that. That's gorgeous. And then I also have, I have this one here, this one. I have this, oh, this washi tape. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the camera real quick, and I'm going to put these washi tapes onto some cardstock, and then we'll come back and put them on a couple of these frames. All right, I have put these on some cardstock, so let's see what we think. So we could do something like that. Oh, that looks pretty right there. I like that. So we're going to cut that off right about there. Oh, this is so much fun. Let me know what you all have been up to. I'd love to hear from you. The weather has been absolutely amazing. So you have to let me know, what is the weather like where you all are. So today it was a high of, it did get up to 78 today, but yesterday it only got up to 74. It was amazing. I walked down to, we have a little pond nearby. So I walked down to the pond, saw some little ducks. It was lovely out. It was like almost chilly. So let me know, is it sweltering where you are? Or is it raining? I think that's really cute. All right, let's glue this one on. I appreciate all of y'all who watched my craft videos, or my craft fair or market videos. Appreciate that. And I'm excited to do some more. We'll do some in the fall. That looks really cute. And I'm going to try to trim right into here. And we'll do this side as well. I'm sure you all can come up with a better way to trim these, but I think this works just fine. You can see they don't take very long at all to put together. Oh my gosh. And I just love these frames. It just makes me feel like I'm in a museum, you know? All right, let's press that down. Can add some more glue if we need to. Wow, I am loving these. Okay, that was that one. All right, I'll do one more with you guys. I'm going to try this one and see what this looks like. Trying to decide, should I do the butterfly right there? Or the, oh, I do love the mushroom. That's really cute. I kind of like this one. I might do this one. I'll definitely do both of them. It looks like I can make that work. All right, we'll do this one. Yeah, I think that looks good like that. So try to trim. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm going to trim a little bit of this right here. There we go. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And I might distress this one a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll be good. That is so cute. And I can come back and if I want to add collage medium to these, I can do that. Just use a small little paintbrush. But I want to look at that one that I did collage medium on and see what I think. This one, push this down a little. There we go. If you want, you can put like a heavy book on the back of here or a heavy weight. Wow, these are amazing. I love these. And see, like this, I think will be really pretty. So like, we could do like right. Let's see, what do we want to do? Ooh, like that. That's pretty. Or we could even do like that. Lots of different options. Oh, I think that's pretty. All right, guys. Let's take a look at this one. So this one has the collage medium on there. I should probably make the brush strokes a little bit straighter. But let me know, should I do the collage medium on all of these or just do them like how I did these? And should I do the distress or just leave them white? Let me know because I'm having a hard time deciding. I like both. So let me know. But look how cute these look, guys, with the washi tape. So you could use anything. So yeah, I used these images in this book because I love that book. But these worked. These stickers worked. The washi tape worked. Oh, so cute. I wanted to add this little clip showing how I put felt on the back to finish it off nicely and a little magnet. And look how cute it is up here. Ta-da! All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment down below. What is your favorite that you like of these so far? Let me know. And please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hype my video. I would appreciate it. All right, thanks everybody. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.